Hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing very good. Today is day 44 of our series 60 out of 16 KCET mathematics in 100 days. Okay, so what we are doing today, we're gonna talk about differential equation. We'll solve questions on differential equations. Okay, we have covered homogeneous functions, we have covered the basics. Okay, ordered differential equations, how to solve it, all of that we have discussed. Okay, today is the last conceptual video. Again, I'll keep another session just for practice as I promised. In today's session, we'll talk about linear differential equation. Questions come on this. Okay, you've seen it, you've seen the trend, a very important chapter. Okay, so we will try to solve questions on only linear differential equations, and we have taken variety of questions. Some might be challenging for you. So if it is getting too challenging, what you have to do? Pause the video, try to write some steps that you know of for the particular question from your side, then come back and see the video. Reason being, if you solve it from your side, bacha, you will be able to relate with the problem easily. Okay, so please, if you're getting stuck in a question, pause the video, solve from your side, then again whatever you know, again come back and check the solution. Okay, so some questions might be a little lengthier, that happens. So because there are certain steps that is involved, I've tried to simplify it for you. Okay, I'll give you the ways to solve this thing in the simpler steps. You have to follow that, how to identify what set of formulas to use, what set of conditions to use. We will get to learn all of that in this session only. Okay, so I hope you are prepared. If you need to take a break, please take a break. If you are ready, then just have some water, start the video, and once you are done, make sure you complete everything at once. Okay, so let's solve the first question. Okay, so before moving to the question, okay, I have taken questions. Obviously, I think I've taken 8 to 9 questions. So we'll solve all of them. But before that, let's see what is linear differential equation. I know not much is there to explain, but you know the definition. Linear, sir, we know that. What is linear? So power is 1. Okay, so we know that. That's not a problem. But I would like to tell you what are the forms of, what are the two different forms of linear differential equation. Also, what are the steps to solve the linear differential equations? Okay, yes, there are some different steps, so we'll learn that. Very critical. Please be with me, have some patience, and solve all the questions. Let's do it together. Okay, so let's start with the session. First thing coming up, what is the linear differential equation, sir? Okay, so differential equation is said to be linear if what? There should be, the degree should be what? Only 1. Okay, that if the dependent variable y, okay, the variable is, you know, right, y and x, okay, that's all right, but this, if you should, they should be mandatory. The degree is what? 1. So means the derivative has only power of 1. Okay, in general form of linear equation, we write it like this. What is the condition given? We write here, bacha, dy by dx, okay, plus py equals to q. This is not the solution, this is the form of the differential equation in linear. Okay, so linear differential equation, this is the standard form of it. Okay, not the solution. Solution will look like different. We'll see, we'll go to that later. Now few things I want you to know from here. How to identify the form. So check for this, whatever is the variable over here, it means what? That is the independent variable. Correct, na? If x is over here, means this is an independent variable. So x is an independent variable. So the function that you see here, p and q, they are not constants, they are functions. So functions p and q will be in terms of that variable only. So p will be written in terms of x, and so is q. So you see here, functions p and q are constants or functions. Most of the time there will be functions of x only. It will not have y in it. This is the prerequisite of the linear differential equation. Okay, degree is 1, and you should be able to reduce any equation given. They'll not give you in this form directly all the time. Sometimes they do give, okay, but all the time they'll not give you the given any differential equation in this form, okay, of this or of a linear kind. You have to reduce the given differential equation into this form, okay, provided that if this is the independent variable over here, p and q will be the function in the same variable. I hope this is clear. So if I try to write the opposite one, the ulta one, where I write dxy and dy, okay, then this will become what? Okay, so let's take another variable. I'm going to take it as, let's say, alpha. It's a variable, so this is going to become what? Tell me. Alpha x, bacha. See here, dependent variable was y, so this was also y. Okay, here it is x, so it will become x. Okay, so alpha x equals to, let's say, beta. What's the condition now? Again, sir, alpha is function of what? X? No, sir. Check the variable in the derivative. The independent variable will be the function of which alpha and beta will be present. So alpha and beta will be function of only y. How to know? So from the independent variable. So two things to know. First of all, the standard form degree has to be 1, and whatever is the variable over here, the dependent variable, same will come with the constant p. Okay, if p and q are not constant, then p and q will be a function of independent variable. How to identify that? From the derivatives variable in the, like this, with respect to what you're making the derivative of. Okay, I don't want to say denominator. I want to say what the derivative, what with respect to what variable that you have taken with. So x, simply we can call it as independent variable. Okay, so x, then x here, that's how you're gonna identify. This is very important because the solution that we're gonna write will depend upon this. Okay, so standard form, which variable the functions will be p and q or alpha and beta. Okay, if you don't want to have alpha beta, you can write here p and q also. I'm gonna write this as p, this as q. Okay, and whatever is the variable over here, same variable will come with the p. Please have a look. All right, so I hope the standard form of the linear differential equation is clear. Okay, now same thing is written over here, dx by dy, rx the variable we have taken. Okay, so r will be again a function in y. R and s are constants or the functions in y only. Y is what? Independent variable. Okay, chali. Some examples, have a look. So if I try to explain you this, what's the my p value in this case? Independent variable. X is independent variable, so what is multiplied to y? 1 by x. What's the q in this case? So log x. Yes, same if I do for this one. Okay, if I do for this one, what is the answer? So independent variable is x. So there's no x over here. How come this is the answer? Please check. In the standard form, x cannot be at this place. You have to reduce it by dividing everything by x. If you do that, what are you gonna get, bacha? You're gonna get dy by dx, okay, equals to, I'm dividing everything by x, right? So plus 2y by x equals to x square by x. Yes or no? Yes. Now if you have to write the p and q, so check the p value. P is 2 by x and q is simply x. X square by x is simply x, right? So whatever is the independent variable, same will be the p and q will be written in the form of, okay, same way over here. There should not be anything multiplied with the derivative part over here. That's why I took the x on this side. So I hope you're able to, because you have to identify the p and q value, because the solution part will depend upon it, right? So you have to identify without making any mistake. First step has to be very clear. Know the form and identify the variables or the functions p and q. Chali. For this one, can we do directly? So dx by dy is there. Dx by dy. Okay. Now tell me, dx by dy means what function should come here? Function of y. Is there a function of y here? No, sir. No problem. It means p is simply -1. It can be a constant also, right? And what about q? Q is, sir, 2y square. Is it true? Yes, sir. See that independent variable is y, sir. And p and q has to be function of independent variable or a constant. Independent variable y or the constant. Simple. Chali. For this one, please check. What's the p value? Dx by dy. So independent variable is y. What is the function over here? 1 by y square, sir. Okay. Whatever the variable over here, same will come over here. So no problem there. Dependent variable will be like that. And what about sine y? So that is the value of q, no? Sine y. Simple enough. Sine y is q and p is 1 by y square. So I've taken some examples to explain you how to identify p and q. I hope this was clear. Please have a look. Okay, if there is any doubt, please let me know. Okay, maybe in the practice session I'll give you more clarity about it. Okay, so I don't think there will be any doubt because we are just doing the first step. Okay, आगे बढ़े, moving on. This was visible, right, बच्चा? Okay. Now solution of the first order linear differential equation. Why first order, sir? I told you we are talking about only first order. This was explained in the previous session also. Means we are talking about only once integration. We are not doing integration twice. So if you remember the previous sessions, we have done the integration to find the solution, right? But we have not done how did we do? We have done the integration only once, not twice, right? Okay. So this is my standard form. No doubt whatsoever over here. Independent variable is x, so p and q will be functions of x or constants. Okay, chali. So what they are saying us to do, once you identify p from the given differential equation, they will not give you always in this standard form, bacha. You have to reduce it to the standard form. okay, that you can do easily. I'll show you how in the questions, okay. But once you got this form, you can identify P easily from there, the function P, okay. Then what you have to do, you have to find something called as IF, something called as IF. What is IF, bacha? It is integrating factor. It is called as what? Integrating factor. That IF, how are you going to find out? Take this, e power what? Px, it will be Px, no, in this case dx, the integral. Please check. This is my IF, very important. So in some problems they will not even ask you to find the solution, they'll ask you to find what? Simply IF, and you'll get the answer, okay. So e power Px dx. What is Px, sir? Px is that function in terms of x, where x was what? Independent variable. Yes, okay, sir. Here P is the independent, x is the independent variable, so P is a function of x. So please check here. Once you get this value, once you have this value, multiply to this thing, this equation that you have, multiply. If you multiply, what are you going to get? Please check. You're going to get e power Px dx, multiply with the whole thing, okay. So I'll get what? dy by dx, okay, plus what is it? E power Px dx, okay, py equals to q times this thing as well, okay. Same thing has to go. If you want, I can write just simply this as IF, because this is IF, no? Isn't this IF? Yes. Now if you see here, is something common, okay. Can you write it like this, bacha? Can you not write it like this? Please check here. So this is the same thing written over, e power Px dx dy by dx plus e power Px dx, which is, what is this value? This is what? This is the IF, okay. This is IF, that is multiplied to every single term, okay. Next step is what? Next step is what? Please check. So what is this? E power Px dx dy by dx remains as it is. This part remains as it is, okay. Over here, y times of d of e power Px dx. How come, sir? See, y is there, no? Y is there, right? So I can take the y part out, okay, and write it like a differential. Write it like a differential, okay. And from there, what is this? Simply differentiation of the product rule. Please check. This whole thing becomes what? Differential of the product rule, correct? Okay, and then you can take the dx on that side, okay, there's an integration missing, and do the integration. This is the step, okay. This is the solution of it. It looks complicated, but when I give you steps to solve it, it will be very, very simple. It will be very, very simple. Don't worry about it. So what you have to do? You have to find this value, take the dx on that side, then integrate. Then you'll have the result in this form. This is your result. Okay, this is your result, okay. Y times IF equals to integral of q times of IF dx plus c. Same thing is written over here, please check. Y times of, what is this value? IF. Integral of q times of IF dx plus c. Well, this integration has to be performed to get the final answer, obviously. But yeah, we don't know the value over here, so that's why it's written in that standard form. So please remember this. IF is always e power Px dx. Integral of Px dx, what is P? The function of the independent variable. What's the P? Function of the independent variable. That's for IF, and this is for the solution of the given linear differential equation. Linear differential equation. Okay. So if there's a doubt in this slide, let me know in the comment section. Okay. Chaliye. Now let me give you the steps for it. Steps involved to solve the first order linear differential equation. So step number one. Step number one. First is to identify the standard form. Identify standard form. Whether it is, which one? We have two cases, dy by dx or dx by dy. I'll write one of them. So dy by dx plus p times of y equals to q. Okay. Once it is identified, what is the next step? Tell me, bacha. To find the integrating factor. To find the integrating factor. Very simple, right? So p, you know, p will be in terms of what? P will be in terms of the independent variable. So do this. Find integrating factor. And what is that? E power integral of p dx. Px or dx also we can write. This p dx is also the same thing. Once you find this, step 3. Okay, what is it? Write it like that. So check here, whatever is the dependent variable, that will come first. So you write y here, and then what are you going to write? if, only this part on the LHS side. RHS side, integral of q with if dx. Okay, integration is there, so plus c will come. Okay, now I will do one thing. I will write the same thing for the other form also, so you will have no confusion. If it is dx by dy plus p times of what? P times of x plus, sorry, equals to, no, not plus, forgive me, equals to q. Okay, then what we're going to do, bacha? We'll take this way only, but instead of writing here y, this will become what? X. How come, sir? We have to check for dependent variable, right? So x will come, then this will remain as it is. So if, okay, equals to q times of if. What will come over here? Dy. How come, sir? Because q will be function of y, the independent variable. Okay, again plus c will come. This is my final answer for the second standard form that we have. Okay, very simple. We're going to use only this step. So was it that simple? Yes, it is, bacha. This is what it was over here also. Okay, moving on to the question number 1. I hope this is visible. If you want, I can repeat the steps once again. Step 1, identify the standard form. If it is not given in the standard form, reduce it to the standard form. Second step is find the integrating factor, okay, like this. And once you get that value, put it in the standard form of the answer. Y if equals to q if dx. Sometimes you have to use substitution also. We'll see that. I've taken all the variety of questions. Okay, chali. Moving on. I hope this is visible, right? Find the general solution of the differential equation. Couple of things. Is this in standard form? Right now, no. Second thing, why the word general solution, sir? I have told you anyway, but I want to revise it. I want to tell you this thing again. General solution, because we will not have a value of the c, variable c. Once we get to have, some boundary conditions given for x and y, when you have the x and y coordinates given, the values given for x and y, then we can use that value to find the c value, the constant of the integration value, and then that solution becomes what? A particular solution. Since we don't have any constraint given, I have taken a question where the constraint will be given, then that will become what? That will become a particular solution of the differential equation. Difference, particular solution, when the c is a known value. When c is a variable itself, just like a c, then it will become what? A general solution. I hope you understand. Moving on to the question. Okay, what is the first step? I said you have to form the standard form of linear differential equation. Please reduce it to that point. Now please check. So okay, I can take this. I need dy by dx on one side, right? If it is dy by dx or dx by dy, we can see that later. Okay, so if you see, check here, 1 plus y square, I can write it like this, okay, minus x minus e power tan inverse of y, okay, dy by dx. Okay, everything, if you see, the functions are in terms of what? You have two places functions are in terms of y square. Please check y square y. It means y should be what? My independent variable. But over here, what is the independent variable? X is there. So I have to, if I can invert dx by dy, my job will become easier, right? I'll give you the reason. Check, I have most of the places I have function in terms of y, sir. The constant p and q will be easier to form in terms of y, right? So I'll try to get the y as independent variable. How do I do that? By getting the form dx by dy instead of dy by dx. Is it clear? So if I take that over here, what I'm going to get? Please check. Equals to what? Same thing, I've taken just dy by dx on this side. Okay. Now I'll take everything on this side. I want to just have only, if you remember, LHS side, this should be free of any coefficients. So I can write it like this: dx by dy equals to, bacha, minus of x, okay, this is minus of x and this is plus of e power tan inverse y. I hope you're getting it. I'll just expand it to the minus sign, okay. 1 plus y square will come over here also, and for this also. Simple, very simple. Now bring this term over here. You'll have dx by dy plus x upon 1 plus y square equals to e power tan inverse of y upon 1 plus y square. 1 plus y square. Yes. Now if you see here, independent variable y, so the function is written in the form of independent variable. Here also independent variable. Can you identify the p and q value from here? I know you can. So p is nothing but sir, and my q is nothing but sir tan inverse of y upon 1 plus y squared. Yes. Okay. What's the next step? Finding the if, finding the integrating factor. How do we do that? E power integral of p dy, no, because the independent variable is y here, so dy. Okay, so e power integral of what? 1 upon 1 plus y square dy. Do you know the integration of this? Yes, you know, e power tan inverse of y. Correct? Yes or no? Please check. What is it? 1 by 1 plus y square. That is the integral of what? That is the integral is what? Tan inverse of y. Now I'm going to use this if to write my solution. What's the solution? So since it is x over here, the dependent variable, my solution will look like this: x times of if. So e tan inverse of y, right? X times of if equals to integral of q times of yf. Okay, so what is q? That value, please check over here. Q times of if, so e tan inverse of y upon 1 plus y square, and if bacha. What is if? This whole thing here. Same thing again, and dy will come. Okay, this is my solution. Is it the end of the answer? The question is done? No sir, we have to integrate the last one also. Okay, we have to do this integration. So I will write it in the next slide. Have a look. X times of e raised to, right? X times of e raised to tan inverse of y equals to what, bacha? Equals to integral of e power tan inverse y the whole squared upon 1 plus y squared dy. How come, sir? See, same thing is coming twice, no? Tan inverse y, e power tan inverse y. So whole square I can write like that. Okay, great. Now I have to take some substitution to solve this last integration. What I can take? Take, sir, tan inverse of y equals to t. Do the differentiation now. It will become 1 upon 1 plus y square, okay, dy by dt equals to 1. Correct? So what I'm getting, please check. I'm getting my this value, so my dt value will become what? Dy upon 1 plus y square equals to what? Dt. Correct? I'm going to use it in this now. It will become x times of e power t equals to integral of e power t the whole square, and this simply will be what? Dt, because dy upon 1 plus y square is how much? Dt. Do this integration. So x e power t equals to what, bacha? Please have a look. It will become e power 2t integration is how much? E power 2t only, divided by 2 plus c. Okay, bring this 2 over here. Generate 2x e power t, okay, equals to e power 2t. How much this will be? Plus c. Multiply with 2 will be another constant. I can write here simply as k. Okay, what will this become? Please check. I substitute the value of t now. E power tan inverse of y equals to e power 2 times of tan inverse of y plus k. My final answer. This is my final answer. Check. The variables they gave was x and y. Do you have any other variable than x and y? X and y are only there. So this is my final answer for the given linear differential equation. Alright, agreed? Okay, shall I move on to the next question? I hope this is visible. Here also. Solve the differential equation dy equals to cos x 2 minus y cosec x dx given. Alright, what type of answer we gonna get here, sir? particular answer, no, particular solution we're gonna get, because x and y values are known. Okay, let's check it out. So I have to form the dy by dx. So let's do one thing. I'll bring this dx over here. Then I get what? Dy by dx equals to cos. I can expand it. So 2 cos x minus y times of cosec means what? What this means? 1 upon sine x, and this cos is multiplied. So times of cos x. Please understand. I'm expanding this bracket. I've taken this dx over here. So dy by dx. Cos times of 2 cos x, cos times of y. So cosec x is 1 upon sine, cos is multiplied as it is. Okay. Now bring this negative part over here. It'll become what? Plus y cot x. Now check the standard form. Independent variable is x. The function is in terms of x and x. So what is my p value? P value is cot x and q value is 2 cos x. Okay, what's the if going to be? E power integral of what? Cot x dx. है ना? E power integral of cot x dx. Okay, what is that going to be? E power integral of cot x is how much? Log sin x. What is it? Log sin x. If you don't know, just differentiate log sin x. You're gonna get the answer as cot x. Okay, so if you see this e power log inverse function, they'll negate each other's effect, so it will become what? Simply sin x. So what is my answer? My answer is if equals to sin x. If equals to sin x. Okay, I'll put it in the solution. What is the solution statement? So dependent variable is y, so I'll write here y times of this. You don't forget to write if. This will minimize your times the chances that to make mistake. Please so write this statement. Y if integral of what? Q is there, no? So q is what, bacha? 2 cos x. So 2 cos x. If is what? Here again. So I've written once only, so I can write here as simply sin x, no problem. And dx will come. They were independent variable. So this I can write it as y sin x now. Simple. Equals to what? Please check. 2 cos x sin x. 2 cos sin is how much? Sin 2x. Sin 2x, right? Integral with dx. Can you do it? I'll be minus cos 2x by 2 dx. Okay, y sin x. All right, now the limits are there, no? X and y values are given here. Y is 2, x is pi by 2. Okay, so plus c, I forgot, plus c. The constant will be there for the integration. Okay, so if I solve it from here, cos 2x, okay, put the x value, how much I'm gonna get? Okay, this one mistake I have done. There's no dx anymore. I've done the integration, no, there's no dx anymore. Okay, so put the value of x as pi by 2 and y as 2. So 2 times of, what is that? Sine, how much? Sine of what? Pi by 2, which is 1, equals to minus, what is it, bacha? Cos 2x. So cos of what? Pi by 2 times of 2 will be cos pi. Cos pi upon 2 plus c. Correct, na? Pi by 2 is x. So 2x will be how much? X is pi by 2. So 2x is what? Simply pi, no? So pi, cos pi is how much? Minus 1. So what is gonna be? 2 equals to, minus of minus 1 is how much? Plus 1. So plus 1 by 2. What is c value then? C value is 2 minus, 1 second. C value is 2 minus 1 by 2. How much is that? 3 by 2. 3 by 2. So in the standard form of the answer that you got for this one, write this 3 by 2. So what was the answer? Y sin x equals to minus cos 2x upon 2 plus, what is it? 3 by 2. Plus 3 by 2. Please have a look. Plus 3 by 2. Now one more thing. If you want, you can simplify this question, little bit more. What I have to do? Write cos 2x as 1 minus sin square x. Okay? Cos 2x as, 1 minus 2 sin square x. Okay? So you can do it like that also. But it will depend upon you. If it is an optional question, you have to choose the correct option. So for that reason, you have to see whether it is in sin x or cos x. Okay? If there is a cos x is allowed, if the option is like that, pick this as your answer and end this question over here. But if the options are given only in terms of sin x, then you can write this, no? write cos 2x as 1 minus 2 sine square x. Okay, then something might be cancelled or something like that, so you have to check it. Otherwise my answer is this only. So I can take 2 LCM over here. So 2y sin x equals to 3 minus cos 2x. Have a look. I've taken 2 common, 2 LCM, and brought this 2 over here, 2y sin x, and this will become 3 plus 3 minus cos 2x. My final answer. Yes. So if this is the answer, good. If not, then put it in terms of sin square x, 1 minus 2 sin square x. So I hope this is visible. Very simple question. Okay, all right. Moving on to the question number 3, bacha. Find the integrating factor. I told you in some questions they will not even ask you to find the solution, only IF. So that's why IF is very, very important. So for IF, what is the IF condition? IF is, sir, e power integral of p, whatever is the independent variable. So decide that p dx or p dy depends upon that independent variable. Over here I can see y is there, so p dy will become, okay, so either this or e p dy. We'll see which one is the case. Is this the standard form right now? No, sir. Okay, on this side I have to have only one type of variable. Can you expand this? It will become 1 by y plus x by y. Bring x by y over here. LHS side. Dx by dy plus x minus x by y equals to 1 over y. Am I right, bacha? Okay, please take x common. X if you common, 1 minus 1 by y equals to 1 by y. Am I right? Yes. Now if you see, independent variable is y and the function p and q are also in terms of y. So this is going to be case number 2. So my p value is 1 minus 1 raised 1 by y, and q value is, q doesn't matter over here because we are not looking for the final answer. So p value is what? 1 minus 1 upon y. So let's integrate it like this. So my IF will be equal to, sir, integration of what? E raised to 1 minus 1 by y dy. Can we do it? E power, what's the answer? Please check. For 1 I'll have simply y, and for 1 by y I'll have what? Sir, minus log y. No, minus log y, correct? E power same thing is there. It means what? I can write it like that: e power y upon e power log y. How come, sir? Law of exponents. Power is in difference means the ratio will be there, the quotient is there, okay? E power y will remain e power y. What is e power log y? E and log are invertible functions, so inverse of each other, so answer will be simply y. So what is my final answer? My final answer is IF, the integrating factor is equals to e raised to y upon y. I hope this is visible and understandable. Very, very simple. Very simple to question, to understand this question, okay? Not much is there. So not all the questions are difficult, you know that very well, okay? All right. So with this, can I move on with the question number 3? Yes, I hope you are okay with it. I hope this was visible, bacha. Yes. Question number 4. All right, let's see. X divided by dx. Okay, good. Log is there, but difference is there, means I can make a fraction out of it. Log a minus log b, log a by b. Yes, so log a minus log b, log y minus log x, log y by x. Okay, if I move this x over here, I'm gonna get what? Y by x again. So kuch to ban raha hai, something is cooking there. Let's see. So if I write it like this, dy by dx equals to, bacha, y raised to, or y by x, okay, log of y by x plus 1, sir. Correct? Difference is there, log property, logarithmic property, log a minus log b, log a by b, same property I've used. Now assumption. What's the assumption, sir? Y by x equals to a variable v, or t I can take, any variable I can take. Okay, y by x equals to v. So what is v equals to, bacha? Sir, v equals to, sorry, not v, y equals to, why you're taking as y, sir? Just to differentiate it, okay? Because I need dy by dx also to convert, no? For that reason I'm taking y equals to vx. Please differentiate it. You're gonna get what? LHS side, sir, dy by dx equals to what, sir? v as it is, x differentiation which is 1. Sir, x as it is, product rule we are doing, no? V differentiation, which is what, bacha? dv by dx, sir. Now please replace this in the equation, sir. Rewrite this like this. d by dx will become what? This v plus x dv by dx equals to y by x is how much? Sir, v, you wrote it here. Y by x is v, sir. So I have taken here v times log of what, sir? Log of v again, sir, y by x, and plus 1 and plus 1. Please expand this on the right hand side. V log v plus v, multiplying v to the both the terms inside, plus 1. I forgot to write, forgive me, plus 1. Okay, now if you check here, something is there, sir. It's not y, it's dv. Okay, it's dv, the variable v for the van, the vehicle. Okay, I can cancel this v and this v. Okay, now I have to use what? The variable separable method. What I have? X dv by dx equals to v log v. Okay, I'll bring this v log v over here and bring this x dx there. I'll get what? dv upon v log v equals to dx upon x. No problem whatsoever. I'm bringing this whole thing over here, and this dx on this side, and x will come in denominator because x is in numerator. So if you change the side, it will come as denominator. Integrate, sir. Okay, I have enough space. If I integrate this, okay, please take the substitution. For this, it is simply what? ln x. So for no problem over here. But on this side, okay, 1 by v log v is there. Please take log v equals to t. Log v equals to t. Now you'll see, differentiate, bacha. It will become 1 by v dv by dt equals to 1, sir. Equals to 1. So what is this going to be, sir? dv by v equals to dt, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, dv by v equals to, check here, this part, sir. dv by v equals to dt, sir, and log v going to be t, sir. So I can rewrite this statement as 1 by t dt equals to integral of 1 by x dx. Have a look. For log v t, for dv by dv, for dv by v dt. For log v t, for dv by v dt. So dt by t, because t is in denominator, integrate. So this is so simple, na, sir. Log of t equals to log of x. What about this, sir? Write log of c also. Why so many logs, sir? I can take the operations. Okay, for that reason, it is not x, it is c. The constant part. I'm taking the constant as also as log. Log will also be a constant, or log of a constant number is a constant. So I'm taking something like log c, no problem. Put the t value here back. The log of v equals to log a plus log b. So log ab, so xc. Correct? Log ab, so xc. So this log and this log can be taken out by taking exponential function on both sides. So I can ignore this too. I'm not cancelling it. It's not cancellation. Log and log on both sides. I can take exponential function on both sides. How come, sir? Because I can take same operations on both sides. No change. So if I take exponential function on both sides, the effect will be cancelled. So I'm cancelling it like this, but it's not cancellation like this. I'm taking exponential function on both sides. Okay, please understand this. So I get what? Log v equals to xc. What is the v value? Is it the variable they have given? No, sir. They have given y by x. So I'll write it like this, sir. Log y by x equals to xc. My final answer. My final answer. Have they given anything to find out the c value? They have not. So this is my final answer. Log y by x equals to xc. Please have a look from the beginning. I hope this is visible and you can understand it as well. Simple steps. I'm trying to simplify it, okay, so that you're able to make sense of the questions. Okay, question number 5. Solution of the differential equation. I'm going a little slow on purpose, okay, because I understand that students find this, this topic, which is the inclusion of integration and differentiation at once, becomes sometimes challenging. For that reason, I'm taking my time to explain you the concepts. If you're learning from me in this video, in these sessions, you should be able to answer any questions from here. So for that reason, I am making you comfortable. Okay, I'm making you prepared for with the questions. Chaliye. So solution of the differential equations. This is so simple. Can a question get simpler than this? I can give you this as homework also, but I don't want to give you any homework today. I am here to solve all the questions with you, so I'm not giving you any homework, but I could have given. This is very, very simple. After solving the first 4 questions, this question you can solve without also answering, without also using the steps. Check here. Independent variable is x, sir. So this will be in terms of x, sir. So they are already given. Standard form is given. What is the p value? 1 by x, sir. Integral of p is how much, sir? ln x. E per ln x is how much? X, sir. Sir, something that you said I did not get it. No worries, I'll show you. I went too fast, did I? Don't worry. So if I compare with the standard form, I'm going to get what? My p as 1 by x, right? Sir, how come? Please check. Y is multiplied with what? 1 by x only, no? What is the standard form, sir? Please do not forget dy by dx plus p y plus q, where p is the function in the variable x. What's the function in the variable x over there? 1 by x. So please take p as 1 by x. Okay, sir. Please take the integration of if as e power integral of p dx. So e power integral of 1 by x dx. E power ln x. How much is e power ln x? Fx is cancelled. Simply x, sir. So my if, my big giant integrating factor is what? Simply x, sir. The question will become what? The variable is what? Dependent variable is y. So y times of if, na? Y times of if equals to integration of q if dx. लिख लीजिए y x integration of q is what? X square times of x dx. Y x cube integration is how much? Write it as xy equals to x power 4 by 4 plus c. Can a question get simpler than this? No? That's what I said. So I hope you got this answer. Okay, I hope all of you got the answer without me solving it. Okay, chaliye. So I have a look. Moving on to problem number 6. The solution of the equation 1 plus x square dy by dx 2xy minus 4x square equals to 0. Not difficult, very simple only, but we'll do it anyway. I hope you can see that something is coming over here. See, 1 plus x square I can take on both sides. I'll get the standard form simply. How come, sir? Check. Independent variable is x. If I divide everything by 1 plus x square, this will be free from anything. This whole thing will be free from anything. About this I'll have one y, but I'll have rest of x. Over here also I'll have rest of x. That's true. Whatever is the independent variable, rest of things has to be, p and q should be in that same variable. कर लेते हैं. Let us do it, sir. Okay. This is the first session, that's why I'm giving more time to it for the linear differential equation. For the practice question, I'm gonna give you homeworks. Okay. If the question is easy, I'll ask you to solve it from your side. Okay. Because I've solved in the previous sessions, so I wanted to put efforts on that. Chaliye. Bring this over there, sir. This will become, sir, dy by dx equals to, no, plus, sorry, not equals to, upon 1 plus x square. Divide किया ना भाई? Divide everything by 1 plus x square. तो correct, right? Minus, sir, 4x square by 1 plus x square equal to 0. Interesting thing, sir, cancel this x square and x square. Okay, this type of mistakes has been made a lot of times. I've seen in the papers by 10th graders. So I know none of you will make this mistake, but never make this mistake. Even if when you're in a hurry, you can't cancel it, can you? Okay, I've seen it. Okay, I've seen students argue in the answer she said, sir, how we are cutting marks for this? X square and x square is cancelled, no sir. No sir, only in product. Sorry, a very dumb thing that I did, but just to have fun. Okay. Okay, कर लेते हैं. Bring this on that side. We'll get what? dy by dx plus 2x upon 1 plus x square. I'll put it in the bracket. Y outside. I'm taking this whole thing over there. So 4x square 1 plus x square. Now if you compare this with the standard form, you can clearly see that my p value is 2x upon 1 plus x square and my q value is, right? Okay. What's my IF going to be? in terms of x only. So p in integral of p dx. करिए जल्दी जल्दी, let's do it. Okay, so e power or e raised to integral of this. I need space. I will need some space, sir. Give me some space, sir. I've given it 2x upon 1 plus x square dx, sir. Okay, now I can write that direct answer as log of 1 plus x square as the answer. I know you'll have conflict. Think about it. 1 plus x square is there, means I can take 1 plus x square as t. 1 plus x square as t. Differentiation of 1 plus x square is how much? 2x. For 1 it is 0. For x square it is 2x. Is it not there in the numerator? So 2x and dx will become dt. Okay, I written as dt already, na? See, I went ahead and wrote it like this. In my mind, I was thinking that, so I wrote it like that. Okay, so 2x and dx will become dt, and 1 plus x square will become what? T. I'll show you. I'll not write the differentiation, I'll write it like this: e power dt by t. How is this coming? T equals to 1 plus x square. Correct? Correct, right? So this is my statement from here. From this I can get what? That's why I said I can write directly like e power log of t. And what is t? So t is simply 1 plus x square. I can write this directly also. I hope you can understand it. In exam you don't have to write all the steps, even if it is PU exam. Okay, you can write here e bar 1 plus x square as my area. Means after this you can write this step also. हो जाएगा. Okay, so this will become what? E and log will cancel the effect. 1 plus x square. What is that, bachcha? This is my integrating factor. This is my integrating factor. है कि नहीं? Check here. Correct, right? Now what is going to be the solution, sir? Variable is what? Dependent variable is y, sir. So y times of if equals to integral of q times of if d what? Dx. Okay, let's write it anyway. Y times of 1 plus x square equals to, what is q, bacha? 4x square upon 1 plus x square. What is if? 1 plus x square again. Sir, this is simple. We can cancel it. Yes, 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 you can cancel it. Okay, now your final answer will look like this: y times of 1 plus x square integration of what? 4x square dx. Have I missed something? 4x square dx, that's correct. Okay, the answer will be this: y times of 1 plus x square. What is this? 4x cube by 3. है ना? 4 is a constant keeping outside. X square is integration is x cube by 3. What is my answer? My answer, if you want, I can write it like this. Or this is okay. This is the way to write. I don't have to write 3 on this side. My final answer is this only. Y times of 1 plus x square equals to 4x cube by 3 plus c. 4x cube by 3. I hope this is visible. This is equal to sign. This is 4x cube by 3. Right? Doesn't look like it, sir. Let me just change a little bit. Okay, थोड़ा सा change कर देते हैं आपके लिए. So it looks the same. I know. Okay. Moving on to next question. But before I move on, have a look on this. What I did. Okay. Yes. Got the standard form from there. P and Q in terms of x. P integration is what? 1 plus x square. How? I showed you the steps also over here. Putting the if value in the solution statement. Getting the integration once more as 4x square equals to 4x cube by 3. Answer is y times of 1 plus x square equals to 4x cube by 3 plus c. Okay. Moving on to question number 7. Solution of the equation dy by dx equals to e power x minus y. E power x minus e power y, okay, is what? So I have the statement for the derivative dy by dx one side, but I will have to make something about e power x and e power y, and obviously I have to use what? Substitution. Can you see this? Why? Because I have to have one variable. P times of y is there, py, not p times of e power y. Okay, that has to be like that. Standard form has to be fulfilled. So कैसे करेंगे? Let's check it out. dy by dx equals to e power x upon e power y e power x minus e power y. Rule of exponent. Difference means quotient. Quotient rule of exponent. Bring e power y over here. E power y dy by dx equals to e power x minus e power y. Okay. Now, just for fun, do this expansion. E power x times e power x minus e power x times e power y. Sir, add no e power x plus e power y, and over here e power 2x. No need. We'll see. Okay. Let me write it like this only. E power x times e power x. Okay. Now take the substitution. E power y equals to t. Okay. Okay, we take the variable v, no? So why to have another confusion and have some doubt? Somebody who's used to the variable v, one of my student among you who's used to the variable v, will have added confusion. So I'm going to take it as v only. Derivative of this will be what, bacha? E power y. Derivative is what? E power y only. And what is that? dy by dx equals to dv by dx. Yes, sir. Correct. Do you have this? Yes, over here. Replace by dv by dx. Replace this whole thing by dv by dx. Please do that. dv by dx equals to what? Please check here. E power x, e power x. No substitution. So e power x times e power x. There is a minus sign. E power x, and what is e power y? V. Yes, sir. Variable is coming like that. Bring it over here. Please check. dv by dx equals to, before equal to, I'll have a plus sign, sir. I'm bringing it over here. Plus e power x v equals to e power x times e power x. Okay, this is all right. So if you compare this with the standard form, I know there's a v here, so I'll write the standard form. dy by dx plus e power xy equals to, okay, sorry, standard form, no? So py plus q. Check. Isn't p in terms of x? Yes. Isn't q also in terms of x? And isn't whatever the variable here, same is coming over here like this? So it is in the standard form, no? So how will I write this? So first of all, this I can put it in the box as my final standard form. Next is what? Finding integrating factor. So write it here. Integrating factor will become what? E power integral of p. What is p, bacha? Please compare. P is simply e power x. So e power x dx. What is the integral of e power x? Remains as it is, sir. So e power x d. There is no dx. Integration is over. Okay. This is my if. This is my if. E power x. Okay. Looks confusing, looks challenging. We'll see. Okay. That's the solution. We know the steps. We'll follow that strictly. Doesn't matter what happens. Okay, sir. So first is the variable first. Check here. The variable is v here. The dependent variable is v. So I'll write what first? V times of what? If. This is equals to integration of what? Q times of I f, and what is it? Dx. Correct? Dx. Yeah. Now what is my v? V is as it is. What is if? E power x. Okay. Equals to, what is q? Remember, e power x times of e power x. 2 times I was getting. E power x times of e power x. And what is if? E power x dx. So too many e power x. I'll repeat. E power x as if. So same thing I've written over here. And I have q as e power x into e power x. So why not writing as e power x into e power x as e power 2x? You'll see. Now my last assumption for this particular question. Take e power x as t. Differentiate it. It will remain as it is, sir. What will this be? dt by dx, sir. Take it over there. I get what? E power x dx equals to what, sir? dt, sir. Now can you see the change why I was doing this? E power x dx will become what? dt. So now I can rewrite this statement as v e power t. How come, sir? E power x is what? T. So e power t over here. E power x is t. So this is going to be simply as t. And this is e power x dx will become what? dt. So I'll write it later. And this will become what? e power ex. Ex is what? T. So again t. And what is this? Simply dt. Right? E power x dx is dt. E power x. E power x is t. So e power t. Okay? We have to use what here? By parts. See, all the concepts are being used. So v e power t. What's the condition for by parts, sir? By now you should know. Okay, algebra comes first, then exponential. So algebra is t. What's the condition? Remember this. Keep as it is. Integrate the exponential function, the second function. This is the function number 1, this is the function number 2. Integrate second function. So e power t. Okay, minus sign. Differentiation of the first function. So 1. Differentiation of the first function is t. So 1. Integration of the second function, e power t. Variable dt. Okay, variable dt. Chaliye. Plus c will come. Plus c will come obviously for the integration. I don't write any other constant. This will be the last of it. V e power t equals to what? Please check. T e power t will remain as it is, the first term. Now integration of what is left over here? Simply et. So it will become what? Same thing. E power t. C is the constant. Any problem? No. E power t. Integration is again e power t only. No. Take the e power t constant. So I can write this as v times of e power t equals to, take e power t common. I get what? T minus 1 plus c. Over here t is left, over here is just nothing is left, only 1 is left. So t minus 1. Now I can cancel this e power t, provided I have to divide here also by e power t. So this will become v equals to e power t, t minus 1 divided by e power t plus c by e power t. Now you can cancel. What is this? V equals to t minus 1, okay, plus what is going to be c times of e power minus t. Now I'll put the values of all the variables. What is v? V is going to be what? Please check here. V is e power y. V is e power y. So e power y. What's t? Please, what is t? Please check. T value is what? E power x. So e power x minus 1 plus c e power of minus, correct, no? T is e power x. So minus with e power x, this is e bacha. Okay, not visible, confusing. I'll write it again. E power x. T, out of the t there is a negative sign, so I can write it like this. T is what? E power x. So like that. My final answer is this only. Okay, this is the constant c. This is my final answer. E power y equals to e power x minus 1 plus c times of e power minus e power x. Looks complicated, but this is the flow. Have a look. Okay, what is it? I've taken e power y down first to make the standard form. I've substituted e power y as v, got the differentiation like dy by dx, put it back in the given statement, the given differential equation, to get my standard form in terms of dv by dx compared with the standard form of dy by dx to get p and q value as p is what? Simply e power x, and q value is e power x into e power x. Got if as e power x. Okay, and then use the condition for the solution. Statement of the solution of the differential equation, v if equals to q if dx. Okay, integration I have done. Again we have to use by isolate, by parts we used. Okay, to get my final answer as what? E power y equals to e power x minus 1 plus c times c power minus e power x. Okay, any doubt please let me know in the comment section, but I hope I have tried to look. That's why I write all the steps. Why I write all the steps? Because if you are having any doubts, my steps will make that sure that you don't have any very difficult or complicated ones. If you read through the answer once or twice, you'll get the solution for sure. And how are you getting the solutions? How are you getting the answers? I hope you've joined the WhatsApp channel, okay, to get the class notes. These questions are not joke. You have to solve it to get to know it. Just by looking at the video, you'll not get all the answers. So please have the class notes. So I hope you've joined the WhatsApp channel. Join the WhatsApp channel. Get all the PDFs delivered to you. Okay, chaliye. WhatsApp channel link is given in the description. So go to the description of the video. Download, go to the link and join the WhatsApp channel and get all the class notes. Okay. Okay. Solution of the differential equation. So I hope this is visible. I'll show you once again from the beginning. Visible, sir? Solution of the differential equation. Okay. What type of solution, sir? X and Y values are known, bachcha. It means particular solution. It means particular solution. Okay. Let's have a look. Let us have a look. Okay, I can divide everything by sign, no? Let's do it first of all. So I get what? 2y dy by dx equals to 2 cos x. Achha, I've done a question like this. Y square cot x. Okay, I think second question I did like this was cos, sine by sine will cancel, so only cos is left, and cos by sine will become what? Cot. Okay. Now, alright, I have to take assumption. Please check. Y square equals to v. 2y differentiated dy by dx equals to dv by dx. 2y dy by dx equals to dv by dx. Put it here in place of this. dv by dx equals to 2 cos x minus v cot x. Why did I did this? Because I had a y square. Remember, variable has to be only, like y or x. So what is the variable? There is no square over here. Bring it over here. Check the standard form. Are you getting or not? Plus v cot x equals to 2 cos x. Check. Whatever is the dependent variable over here, same should come with the power 1. So v and v. Okay. Now what is my p? This is my p. This whole thing is my q. Okay. So what is the if? Integration of what? Integration of e power cot x with what? With dx. Okay. How much is that? E power, if you remember, cot x integration is what? Log sin x. So log sin x. E and log cancel the effect. What is the answer? Simply sin x. So I have if now as sin x. if as sin x. Chaliye. Now I'm going to use to write the solution part. What solution part going to be? I'll have the variable v. So v times of if, so sin x, okay, equals to integration of q. So 2 cos x is, I think, there. 2 cos x. Sin x is my if. This is my if, okay, and dx. Please have a look. Yeah, 2 cos x is my q. V is the variable. So like that. How this is visible? Okay. Now this will become sin 2x. 2 cos x sin x is what? Sin 2x. This is what? V sin x equals to what? Integral of sin 2x dx. What is v value? I'll write it back again. Y square sin x equals to, what is the integration of sin 2x? Minus cos 2x upon 2 plus c. What is x and y value? X is pi by 2, y is 1. X is pi by 2, y is 1. Use it over here to find what c value. Use x is what? This is my answer first of all. What type of answer is this? General solution. Okay. Put x as pi by 2 and y as 1. So 1 square sin pi by 2 equals to minus cos of 2 times of pi by 2, okay, upon 2 plus c. Upon 2 plus c. So check here, this is going to be 1. This is going to be what? Again 1. Okay. And how much is that? This is going to be minus of minus 1. Cos pi is how much? 2 into pi by 2 is what? Pi. And cos pi is minus 1. Pi 2 plus c. Bring it over here. So 1 plus 1 by 2. What is c value? 3 by 2. Okay, no. Incorrect, sir. 1 minus will be no bachcha. 1 minus. Okay. And this will be 1 by 2 actually. I'll show you how. Please check. Minus and minus will become plus, right? So plus 1 by 2 if you bring over here, it's going to become what? Minus sign. This is 1 into 1, so which is 1. Minus into minus, plus. So plus 1 by 2 will come on this side. Will become what? Minus 1 by 2. 1 minus half is how much? Half. So c value is 1 by 2. Now put this in the equation. over here. So y square sine x, okay, equals to minus 1 minus 2 sine square x upon 2 plus 1 by 2, okay. Now I can take this 2 as LCM, and this will become what? Tell me here. 2 as LCM will become what? Minus 1 plus 2 sine square x and plus 1. So how did I get y square? Did I show you? Because I have taken y square as v, okay. I have put the value of v as y square, okay. So please check here. I have taken minus sign inside, so minus 1 and minus and minus will become plus, so plus 2 sine square x, okay, plus 1. Now please check here. Minus 1 plus 1 goes out. I'll bring this 2 over here. So 2y square sine x equals to 2 sine square x, right? 2 and 2 is cancelled. 1 sine is cancelled with sine square x, okay. So I get what? Y square equals to 1 sine is left, so sine x. Final answer, okay. Y square equal to sine x. Y square equal to sine x is my final answer. Please have a look from the beginning. What did I do? First of all, they have given the x and y value, so we had to find what? We had to find a particular solution, right? Because x and y is known now, which can be used to find the arbitrary constant value, c value, okay. Now from the equation I had to get rid of this multiplication what was there over here, so I got dy by dx by moving sin x on this side. So sin and sin will cancel for the first term, and cos and sin will make what? Cot. But I can see it's y square. We know that multiplication has to be a linear term, okay. So I put y square as v. Now v is a linear term, okay. I have to do the differentiation to replace the v again. So 2y dy by dx equals to dv by dx. I put this whole thing as dv by dx. Now I got into the standard form, dv by dx plus v cot x plus 2 cos x. From there we got p as, you know, what do you call, cot x. Integration from here we can get if as sin x. My if as sin x, because integral of cot x is what? Log sin x, and log and e are inverse function, okay. So once we know the if, I wrote the solution in terms of, you know, if. Then the last integration, very simple, sin 2x is what? Minus cos 2x by 2, okay. And then we had to put the value of x and y to get my c value as 1 by 2, okay. Once I get c value as 1 by 2, I substitute it back and use the formula for this one. What is it? Cos 2x as what? This is cos 2x only, no? So 1 minus 2 sin square x. Cos 2x is what? My sign is outside. Cos 2x is 1 minus 2 sin square x, okay. I used it, got rid of minus 1 and plus 1, cancelled 2 and 2. I got answer as y square equals to sin x. Have a look from here and then from here. So I hope this was simple. I know sometimes the questions were challenging, but I'm very sure that you have understood it because I put an effort from my side, and I know you are putting effort from your side as well. So this was it, bacha. This is the completion of your differential equation. As promised, I will come with a session only for practice. We'll try to come with 10 to 12 questions and we'll solve all of it. Again, in that session, I'll give you some homeworks also. Like in this session, I did not give you any homework because I wanted to solve the questions first for you. So I did my part. In the next session, I will come with the questions and I'll give you some homeworks at the same time. Okay. So with this, I would like to end the session. Please keep working hard. Time is coming very closer for your examination. So be serious from here on only. If you wasted any time in the past, please do not do it right now. It's for your good. Okay. So this is it. Keep working hard. Keep smiling. I'll see you in the next session for the practice of differential equations. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.